Before I call up the next scheduled speaker, I wanted to call up an unscheduled speaker. Zach? Who's Zach? Okay. Take him. So if we go back to the beginning of Chorzman, we are in Tzfat, and Targin spoke a lot about being Marbit Torah and sharing what we learn, and in particular with sending out the Torah. I know personally from then on I started, and minus a couple of weeks here and there, I've been doing it mostly every week, and a lot of guys here have been doing it as well. So to move on from there, 2.5 weeks ago, right after Shavuos, Aaron White walked up to me one night during Night Seder and said, "I have a great idea and I want you to spearhead it." He came up to me.
I think it'll go up to you.
He came up to me and said, as a token of our thanks to the Rebbeim and staff in Hakotel, we should put together a sefer of Divrei Torah that we've all written, some that we actually sent out and some that we're just putting together from new, and give it out to the Rebbeim and put it together in a nice way. So I love the idea. I was actually pretty upset I didn't think of it first. And he actually even came up with the name right away. Umitami Dai is going to be Kula. Where it says that, I think it's Shulchan, it says in the book actually, that I learned much from my Rebbeim, even more from my friends, and for more than them all, from my students. And I know we've learned a lot from the Rebbeim, and I hope they can learn close to it and a little bit from the way we've turned out, and I'd like to thank them. This is it. We'll get out in a second, but a couple more people I need to thank that helped me put this together. First of all, everyone who participated and helped submit the Divrei Torah. We've actually dedicated the Sefer in honor of all the Talmidim, the loved ones of the Talmidim who were nifter this year. Just read them out. The Altman family, L'zich Nishmat Malka Bat Moshe Hengel. The Birak family, L'zich Nishmat Moshe Ben Yisrael. The Geller family, L'zich Nishmat Aaron Ben Shmuel. The Harris family, L'zich Nishmat Batya Esther Bat Shlomo Mendel. The Martin family, L'zich Nishmat Chaya Bat Eliezer Alevi. And the Paiser family, L'zich Nishmat Abba Moshe Ben Yisrael and Joyce Bat Nathan. I'd like to thank all those that even more a step above just the Divrei Torah. First of all, the staff that helped me put this all together. Rav Gedaya helped out a lot. Shows even just to calm me down. A lot of people, thank to a lot of people who've helped me calm down over the last couple of days. A lot of people, I've been panicking a lot this week. And Yaakov, for especially this morning, helping me calming me down a lot this morning, and with the sweatshirts as well. Yaakov helped a lot. They finally got here. And on that note, Yaakov Schiff for the design of the sweatshirts. If you haven't if you haven't seen them, you'll see them later. And then a couple other Talmidim who helped me out. Josh Peiser helped a lot this morning with putting the storm together. And I'll start with two of the editors that helped edit, Adam Moisa and Selter. Even though he's not an alumni, not even in yeshiva this year, he still helped out. And then four names in particular that really helped me get through this week. Morty, Steve Goldstein, Moshe Kovar, and Adam Goldstein. So could not have gone through this week. I couldn't have gotten through this week without them. And I just wanted to point out to some of the people that told me this. We tried keeping this a secret as much as we could. I know with not as much time I wasn't able to be as discreet as I wanted to, and with my makom being very populated with the internet and with everyone writing and editing by my makom, a couple staff members found out, but everyone who thought Tarek knew, I just wanted to say he didn't know.
I did not know.
start giving them out.
I want to read you a text I got this morning from the next speaker. It says like this: 2 minutes mamish to sum up Rabbi Tarragon. I think he's the only one who could do that. Aaron White.
Before talking about the overall message, Tarragon, and the direction Tarragon's given the entire year, first I want to talk about two things we've all learned, I think, from Tarragon as a role model this year. First of all is his incredible dedication and commitment. Some of us may even have learned this before we came to Yeshiva, the length of the interviews and the amount of calls and emails through summer, even somewhere 2 years ago, and throughout a year whilst he's dealing with the whole Yeshiva going on here, but to be dealing with future students who are already a whole year away. And once we got to Yeshiva, I remember once, as well as Tarragon walking double as fast as anyone else in the building, but once we walked into Sidis here and Tarragon said, I may have to take a call today because my son's on the operating table. Most people thought that was pretty reasonable. And they were still giving a share with everything going on around. But maybe even more unique and what we see so much is even out, or maybe what we don't see is outside Yeshiva just how much he's doing. The fact that we're able to call, text, email, doesn't matter if it's Monday, Friday, after what other people do, office hours, Beinas money in the summer, doesn't matter what time, you can, on planes, at weddings, doesn't matter where it is, you can email, call, text, and able to talk to a Tarragon really at any point, and he's connected with his past, present, and future Talmidim, so wherever he goes, it's 24/7, every day of the year. And that's, I think, the first thing we should take away from Tarragon as a role model. The second thing I think we've all learned is Tarragon's ability to fuse together different worlds that we often see as separate and see as different. The worlds of halacha together with the world of hashkafa, to be able to bring together the world of Gemara and Tanakh, to get a classic parshanat and modern parshanat, to bring it together music and musa, to bring together American football and real football. And maybe the most important world that Tarragon fuses for us is the world of Torah and the world that we live in. To be able to convert all of those messages and all this unbelievable knowledge she has, to be able to put it in a framework and put it in a context that speaks to all of us as B'nai Chutzlach in the 21st century and really we can really connect to. So to sum up the message and the direction that Tarragon gives the program, I think the best way to describe is a phrase used by Rav Kook, called Ribui Achduti, which literally translated means unified division or unified separation. And I think most people, if you look around the room, we've all come from very, very different backgrounds, different countries, thousands of miles apart, and different cultures, really different backgrounds. And I think most people feel, and a lot of people spoken over Shabbos about the chevra and how much people feel like the Hakata really is a defining experience. I know when I went back in last summer, and spoke to a lot of my friends about their experience and just generally talked to people. It seemed a lot of people still felt that their friends from high school, their friends from the communities they were in, were still their main friends. And I felt even within the year, for sure, after another year, that my main friends were the chevra. I really felt with my chevra, with the guys I connected to from Hakata. And guys connect also, as the years go on, they connect to alumni. You can come back and people saying, why you can have 5 years of Hakata alumni never met each other in Yeshiva, who feel very much connected by the message that's reinforced in Shabbatanim and Tishas and Hashkafa Shirim of a commitment to Avad Hashem and Torah and Eretz Yisrael, Am Yisrael, etc., etc., etc. However, at the same time as sending that message, Tarragon has also provided a framework that makes sure that there's no way you can say that people have become more similar this year. Everyone's been given the opportunities to really kind of find the things they connect to. Tarragon has provided a range of staff, a range of shiurim, a range of experiences, Shabbatanim, chesed opportunities, whatever it is, that even though he's providing us with a strong message that kind of brings us all together, everyone can still find have the opportunities to be able to find their own way and find things they connect to. And as we move now into the summer and either leaving for a short time, leaving for a long time, and we maybe move for a period into kind of, after internalizing the messages, hopefully starting to give them over, hopefully we can use Tarragon as an example of just how much one person can achieve, and hopefully we can inspire people as much as Tarragon can inspire all of us.